Might as well just start now. I've already done some very basic testing, making sure that everything runs fine. What I chat plugin it doesn't appear to be working. Not entirely sure why, but as in like for chat appearing on screen, I have it here. I turned the audio down a bit. I played the demo a few times. But I deliberately did not watch these opening cutscenes because I wanted that to be for my first playthrough. And hi, Butler. How are you doing?
A long time ago.
Wow, they finally added subtitles. I remember for the Let's Play to the original, I had to add subtitles myself. This game doesn't really have voice acting aside from this.
The doorway to my workshop.
Hi, Grump. After watching this opening cutscene, I'm going to see if I can fix the chat plugin for the stream itself.
Malicious.
I'm very excited. Like, is this? I think this is now in-engine. Either that or Purple Lamp bothered to make the FMV in 60 frames per second.
Had a role to play in my...
Because obviously in the original... This is all in-engine. Like, this is all running on Unreal Engine 5. Oh, no. Well, no, that's the thing. The intro and outro cutscenes are in-engine, or they were FMV in-engine in the original. Every cutscene during the regular game, like aside from the very opening one, that one is also, 3D in-engine. The rest of them are hand-drawn. I actually have seen those. They are upscaled 4K, in 4K from the original.
Satisfied with my progress, I put the magic brush down.
This one was always FMV.
Retired to my chambers.
Yeah, opening and ending
Had I known
cutscenes
what
are
events would follow,
in 3D.
I would have locked away everything. Paint, brush, and thinner.
Pretty sure it's all the same audio too. Like obviously the animation's been tidied up a bit, but Corey Burton's performance as the Sid is the same. And now we see Mickey about to commit a war crime. Or at least a crime against civilians. It is uncanny seeing this running at 60 frames per second. Or anything about Mickey running at 60, because even the PC version of 2 was locked at 30. And you can see there, that's the Alice in Wonderland world that got sucked into the thinner.
But I was too late. The world I had created was ravaged.
No, it's all Mickey's fault. Sid is at fault for being an enabler.
The mysterious intruder was gone. I did not learn his identity. Well, not for a very long time.
And in the original Let's Play, I could have made a joke about Mickey literally sleepwalking his way through a decades-long movie star career. I'm pretty sure that last one is from Runaway Brain. This is all going to be very confusing for people who are watching the VOD of this, because I had the plugin for the chat, and for some reason it's not showing up. I don't know why. Once this cutscene is done, I will take a minute just to make sure I have the chat plugin working. Until then, you will have to take my word for it. I think I'm looking at the values now. I think the audio is correctly ducking, so that when I talk, the game volume lowers. All right, that's the opening cutscene. Welcome to Epic Mickey Rebrushed, and if you'll just give me a minute here, I'm gonna see if maybe I need to get like a new key from Streamlabs. Because this is very weird. Chat on screen. Reminder if I do, and reminder to myself that if I do end up putting this on VOD onto my YouTube channel, I should cut this part. This worked just fine the last time I streamed, which was a couple of weeks ago. Chat, properties. Okay, so it's under Streamlab widgets. Okay, more widgets. Oh, why am I not logged in? We'll get to it eventually. All widgets. Chat box. Okay. Alright, I just gotta copy the chat box here and see if that looks to be the same. You know what? I'm gonna delete it and make a new one because it's possible I may have added some. I remember now. I may have added some CSS code by accident, and that might be interfering because I deleted it, but I must not have deleted the whole thing. So I'm just going to do this again. Okay, so, what do you in chat? Say something. I want to see if this actually, is this going to appear? I'm just going to do it myself. There it is. Okay, it's working now. Hooray! Okay, so... Alright, I'm just... fair warning now, I'm going to clap very loudly. This is going to be my audio reminder that this is where I am going to put in the clip. So, fair warning, 3 seconds, I'm going to clap very loudly. 2, 1. Alright, that's my reminder to myself. That's where I cut. Welcome to Mickey Rebrushed. I've played the original for almost 15 years now, so this is very exciting that I get to see for the first time what it's like to play Epic Mickey in high definition. I, of course, played the original. I had to continue because I played just like the first intro section through OBS just to make sure that I could actually run it. This is running at 1080p max. I can run this game at 2160p almost max, which I think is pretty neat. Cinema. Oh, okay. So this is just... Oh! This is new. This is new, and I don't want to look at it yet because it looks like it's related to a quest, but... let me see. There's one option that I found. So there's, first of all, gameplay stuff. There's reduced chatter. I don't know what this is. I'm assuming it relates to, like, having Gus talk less. I'll try to make decisions that were opposite to what I did in my Let's Play. NPC chatter, like, yeah, things like Gus, I'm guessing. Also, escape doesn't do anything in these menus. It's only right click, which it's strange, I'll admit it, but whatever. Graphics, pretty much everything except for Intel XS, which I've got it in video card, so I don't think that really matters. However, one big change, very big change, I'm glad, from the demo, which is that you hit E and you can now remap everything on both controller and keyboard and mouse. I cannot say, okay, so I am going to map this to tab, which is how it was in Epic Mickey 2. And putting it on 4 is a very strange thing. I don't like that, but this is I'm used to it. Now, let's see. Hello, IT Bingo. I'm just looking over the maps here. I'm very excited that you can actually remap controls, which was not possible in the demo. You know what? I'm going to put this, I'm going to invert this the way that it was in Epic Mickey 2. Again, because I put so many hours into that game. It was very confusing when I put the demo in, but let's see. Sketch. Oh yeah, this is all relatively close. Q is both ground pound and melee. Actually, no. Spin attack is E. That's fine. Camera zoom is V. Toggle lock on. You don't really need lock on. Okay, yeah, that's good. That's very good. Okay, new game. So, the spoiler policy is going to be full spoilers for the original game. No spoilers for what things have changed in the remake. Hey, Oswald. Oh my god, how dare you spoil that Mickey Mouse is in the game. I like this. Like, the color scheme they have going for the remake here is a bit lighter than it was in the original. Probably closer to, like, the Japanese re-release. Which is great. Those little eyelashes that the Mad Doctor's machine has now. You know, this makes far more sense when you remember that in the universe of Mickey, a heart is literally like a representation of the character's popularity. Oh, you mean... Oh, I thought you were talking about the Wii for some reason. No, yeah, this looks way better than the Wii version, but I'd heard that the Switch version was okay. Like, I thought it ran pretty well, or at least, like, decently. Yeah, that cutscene must be running in real time, because I mean, it's not unheard of for FMVs to be encoded at 60 frames per second for PC games, but I don't know. This version runs on Unreal Engine 5. I'm guessing that, you know, they're able to do everything in real time now. All right, time to escape the Swiss Army knife again. And oh, this controls so well. From what I saw the demo, no, they unfortunately and unfortunately they fixed the text boxes. Oh, this feels so good to control now, and I'm glad that they kept the detail that there's no cursor in this original sequence running away from the Mad Doctor's machine, because Mickey doesn't know how to use the paintbrush yet. Yep, they fixed the text boxes. Which, you know, unfortunate for us in terms of shitposting, but really it was a good change. Oh man, the sound design is a lot chunkier. Okay, so this is another change I noticed. Green e-tickets have been... Well, green e-tickets are no longer worth 30. I think they're worth 10. Which is what the white e-tickets were in the original. There have been some changes to the economy, which I'm not entirely sure. Like, it's just bizarre. It's not a bad or good change. It's just interesting, I guess. You can skip this. You can actually just go up and immediately hit this, but I want to talk to Gus. It's more like deflation. And this is where, in the original, there's a glitch where you can combine, like, the text box that Gus has with the melee, and, like, there was some kind of storage. There was something you could do with, like, making cutscenes overlap in the original, which, I mean, obviously, all of the glitches that relied on the old engine are no longer here, but there are a bunch of others. And actually, I'm just realizing now that I posted the link to my stream in pretty much everywhere except for the Evan Mickey speedrunning Discord, which is the one place I really wanted to put it. Okay, there we go. So the demo, which I have played a few times, it goes up until the door with the hippos leading up to the Asia boat ride. There are only so many times you can say this game looks incredible and feels great to play. Our first pin. I love that detail. That, well, first of all, you can actually see it. There's like a dummy inside of the Donald Duck armor, but also look at the pose. Like he's nice and colorful, standing upright, and then you melee him. Uh-oh. That wasn't supposed to happen. It's all just a simulation. You're not really in the wasteland, Mickey. There's some jackass on the internet controlling you. So F is to interact, but can I melee it? I cannot. Oh, the game's already broken like 3 times over. The amount of out-of-bounds stuff that was just found in the demo is pretty crazy. And yes, I know there are certain moves you can do, and I'm not going to start using them until they are introduced. Sure, whatever makes you sleep at night, Oswald. Enough people tell you you're a benevolent and just ruler, and you start to believe it yourself. I'm just so excited. But I really should stop talking as much because I'm gonna lose my voice before we even get to the clock tower. I also like how things like really pop out more. The difference between paint and between toon and inert objects. It's a lot clearer than it was in the original. Closer to the Japanese as well. Yeah. So someone mentioned earlier, for those watching in the VOD only who didn't see the chat during the first part of the cutscene, the cutscene coming up here is a 4K upscaled version of the Mary Blair inspired storyboard cutscenes, but it was just like the openers and the very ending slideshow that is in 3D. And more importantly, Gus is in 3D for the very first time. And Evan Mickey too. He was just a sprite. Now I'm kind of hoping I know that it's probably not going to happen, but I'm hoping that the parts of the cutscenes where there's tutorials that have Mickey holding a Wii remote, I hope those were updated. Oh, did the binding not... It didn't update. Alright, I'm gonna go and change the input again. Paint. Thinner. And did it change it? It didn't. That's... This is paint. This is thinner. This is thinner. Oh, it doesn't let you. Left. It doesn't let you change that. Because I'm... Okay, here. I'm clicking right mouse button. And it still goes to the left. I'm not going to get mad over that because it's like... It's such a bizarre thing. Okay, I guess we're going to go with the... I guess we're going to go with what the game wants us to do. And hey, look at this. 3D model for Gus. This used to be a mandatory text box, and now you can just opt in. Do you know how long I've wanted to do that? Literal decades I've been waiting for the opportunity to thin out Gus as a 3D character. Wow, this remake is already fantastic. Oh, weird frame dip there. It's Unreal Engine 5, it happens. Yeah, like, these are all, like, text boxes that occur during gameplay now. It would actually stop you before. I mean, it stops here, but that's more understandable. Oh, look at the... That paint stream is very simple, but it's easily readable, too. I'm assuming that glitch, the rebinding glitch, is just something that's probably going to be fixed in a patch eventually. And I don't know. I can't get mad over it. Gotta get used to the new paint binding. This is such a good change. It keeps the tutorial without, you know, while removing some of the friction. I love that. And it controls way more like a conventional third-person shooter as well. Oh, this is fantastic. That's my fault for... It's a muscle memory thing that... Oh, this is the kind of thing that... This kind of whip pan back and forth, which... Not even possible out of Mickey 2. Because that had some half-assed mouse acceleration. Sometimes you don't have much to say, except for game pretty. So this cutscene in the original, it didn't actually show a Wii remote, so they didn't have to change it. The one later with Guardians, though, that one, I don't know, I'm curious as to how they'll change that. Like, when I played the demo, I deliberately skipped all the cutscenes, because I wanted this to be my first chance to see them. I don't remember this line. Maybe it's possible like it was an obscure text trigger, but I don't remember. This might be new. I don't know for sure.
Hello.
That seems new. Not 100% sure, but it seems new. Anyway, we're playing an immersive sim, which means obviously there's a stealth mechanic. Well, so much for that. Okay. I'm going with... There are some weird frame dips, but yeah, whatever. This is a day one PC release of an Unreal Engine 5 game. Of course, there's gonna be some weird stuff going on with it. So we're gonna do the unthinkable and actually rescue Gremlin Calvin this time. But there's a pins over here that I remember. No. See, if this was Epic Mickey 2, you could actually melee these things. Yeah, you can actually see what the pins look like now, just like in Epic Mickey 2. Like, these guys have clearly played Epic Mickey 2. They know the quality of life improvements and things that actually worked about that game. And so they're including it. That's nice. This is not a purist remake, and I enjoy it for that. I may be the only Epic Mickey 2 stan on the internet, but I will die on that hill.
Hello.
Okay, this is the same as before. I think that's new. I don't know for sure, but it's possible. Or it could be something for the Japanese version, because there was in the Japanese version there was an extra tutorial here that explained how the lock-on system works, which was never properly explained outside of the manual in the original game. Anyway, here's a concept art. Yes! Actually, wait a minute. Nope, that's not quite what Epic Mickey 2 does. Because where's the extras? Yeah, at least you could go into the menu now. Because it doesn't show... Because Epic Mickey 2 actually showed a little preview when you picked it up, but... Oh man, they actually credit the artist now. This looks like all new concept art. Like specifically from the Purple Lamp developers. That looks really good. I'm very curious to see what, if you remember in Mickey Dog Mountain, there was that hidden piece of concept art. Which, I wonder what will happen with that. Okay, let's save Gremlin Calvin this time. We killed him in the Let's Play, so now that we've got our second go around. Oh. That's new. Ah, okay. This is new. Ground pound.
Yeah.
Nikki is finally learning moves from Mario circa 1996. Don't worry, Calvin. Now that you're in HD, we're gonna save you. Actually, I want to see if... Does it still have text warning you? Yes, it does! They split this cutscene into two. Because normally these two parts will play one after the other. Good job, Purple Lamp. You did a good job with the remake. Okay, let's go get that door open. So from what I understand now, with the green, or with the new changes, it looks like there's something up there. The new changes, green is now worth 10, and there's a different new e-ticket that's worth 25 or 30. See, I thought that there would be something up here. I thought this was like a new area. Or is it? No, it's just cool you can get up here, though. Again, making all of these tutorials opt-in is such a good choice. I cannot stress that enough.
Hello.
Hold on a second here. Yeah, just making sure that everything is got too much of a setup here. The changes in Twitch's layout in the several years since I last took streaming seriously are kind of incredible. Yeah, that's more of a this is. Yeah, that's the lock-on button. The double jump is a bit floatier. When I was playing the demo, I noticed it, but whatever. It actually feels pretty good once you get used to it.
Hello.
Is that a new piece of concept art? Also, this is the replacement for the first-person mode. It's more of a precise aiming mode, which, again, I didn't like it at first, but I found it definitely controls better. This looks like a new piece of concept art. Okay. Extras. I do wish there was a hotkey that you could go straight to. Yeah, this is new. Good job, Jenny. You did good. Yeah, I do wish there was a hotkey where you could jump straight to the concept art if you wanted. It is definitely better than how it was in the original, though, where you had to exit the entire game and then go into the extras, load a separate file within the extras menu tied to your save file, and only then could you look at the concept art. So, that's a weird bit of jank. You can keep the mouse movement for the menu before you regain control. You can even move in this. It's not until you click the mouse that it changes back. I don't know if that's jank or if that was a deliberate decision, given the changes to the controls. Either way, I think that is quite interesting. Oh yeah, yes. You can still jump. You can still body hop while using Painter Thinner. I love that. I missed that dearly in Epic Mickey 2. I'm glad they brought it back. Yes. What is it worth the money? Absolutely. Like we haven't even gotten to slalom yet, but I would say absolutely. Well, I mean, given the fact that I am a longtime fan who's been waiting for this for literal decades, it is definitely worth the money for me. But I don't know. Do you like late 2000s platforming level design? Because there's a lot of that in this, or at least it. I guess depending on what they do or do not change later on. Yes, they updated the textures on this. Those look like those textures are taken like directly from the original cells. Good. That's good to hear. I'm not a fan of tacos, but then again, I'm not going to hate you for liking them. It's just a personal thing. So here is one weird thing. So we've had the ground pound before. Like this, as part of the new melee arsenal for Mickey. Something I discovered in the demo, and I don't know if this is in the final version of the game. If we fall down here, you take damage, but from what I was able to discover in the demo, the ground pound negates all fall damage. Does that work in the final version? It does! Interesting. Huh. Because you would have taken at least one heart of damage from there if you'd fallen regularly, but that is very interesting. Before we go over here, we're going to check the other side, because, again, I remember from the demo that there is a scripted instance of one of the new e-tickets on this side. If I remember correctly, it's over here. Yep. So this is the replacement for the green e-ticket, is the blue e-ticket, which I think is worth 25. Yep, 25. So greens are now worth 10, where they used to be worth 30, and blues are 25. Which means that the white e-ticket has been completely replaced by the green. Oh wait, did I just hear the pizzicato string? There's got to be a walk button. Nope, that's dash. Input. Ah, there is no walk button. Maybe it's Alt? No? Okay. Well, I guess if you're using a controller, you'd be able to walk quietly. Look at how much higher quality that is. It's a really blurry texture. original. Okay, so this is now also opt-in. You were kind of forced into this cutscene when you ran forward in the original. Okay, so now we're in the 2D section, and because we're on keyboard and mouse, you can choose to either use WASD or the arrow keys to navigate, which I really like. That concept's new. That is definitely new. Jenny, hitting it out of the park again. You go, girl. You're doing amazing work. Oh, whoops. I keep hitting Q because that was the melee button in Epic Mickey 2. Oh, this looks so good. Gotta cut the film reels. There's another blue e-ticket. Oh, it's supposed to ground pound to get more height. Okay, I see. Yeah, for anyone just joining, I will try, emphasis on try, to not talk as much so I don't lose my voice by the time we get to Mean Street. What do you mean there's more than one piece of... There's concept art in the 2D levels now. And more than one. I really hope this means that you can backtrack fully to every level now. Wait, there's multiple film reels now? More than one per level. Are they going the Epic Mickey 2 route where these are becoming currency now? I just got the achievement full of beans for completing the first side-scrolling level. I don't think that showed up in OBS, but... Again, I'm gonna try to go with the opposite choices. We broke the gear in the Let's Play that I did at the original, so they did the gears. Sorry about that. Yeah, just give me 1 second here. say movement while using paint or thinner is it definitely feels better. Like you move slower like you did in the original, but it doesn't feel that bad. Alright, so this is how we can confirm that the greens are replacing the whites. Perhaps I shouldn't have said that out of context. Yeah, white replacement theory is a load of hocus pocus garbage, but white e-ticket replacement theory, that's on the money. Those green e-tickets are coming after our jobs, god damn it. There's a treasure chest down here. I'm gonna keep a lookout for any new collectibles that I don't remember. Oh, I see. That was like a little... That was like a hidden e-ticket that popped up. And the sparkle there was there to draw your attention to it. Good game design. So, enemies would fight each other in the original. Let's see how the AI works now. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. That's... Huh. That's new. Did you see that? When the spatter that I painted beat up the other spatter, it's like the paint spread over to him. Whereas in the original, the other enemies, or your befriended enemies would kill the other enemies, whereas now they're spreading the paint. That is a very interesting change. I'm definitely all for that. Go on to see the full animation. There we go. This is definitely a piece of concept art that was in the original. Yeah, this is all new. Which, again, I'm okay with it. More than okay with it. God rays. They always look good. Always. Yeah, this is a change I remember from the demo. Putting the Guardians first, before the fight to save Gremlin Tim. Great change. I don't care that it makes the cutscene a bit janky. That is a very, very good change. Or... Wait a minute. Wait a gosh darn minute. There's a photo mode? I mean, I don't know why I'm surprised, but... considering there was like a literal camera in Mickey 2, but more importantly, remap input, tab, save the changes. Okay, it works now. It didn't work with the it didn't work with the left and right mouse button, but that's another story. Yeah, and as you can see, the paint spreads now among the various enemies. And I got an achievement for having 5 blotlings painted simultaneously. I'm so glad they made that, like, that little change of having the gremlin or the guardian fight occur before you rescue Gremlin Tim, giving you a guardian to actually use in combat. Like, that's an inspired choice. This is around the point where the demo ended, by the way. Anyway, I hope everyone's enjoying themselves. I'm certainly having a great time. This is just such a fantastic reimagining of the first game. Remember this? Yep. I found this on my own in the demo. It's kind of like the old Devil May Cry games. You would get a secret amount of orbs in that game if you stood on a particular spot. I haven't even mentioned the camera yet. It is much better. Now, one thing I want to see is there's a shortcut that I discovered way back when I used to speedrun this game in order to get up to the paint pump without having to go through the other side. Looks like they changed some of the should be doable. Well, I'm not going to spend too much time on it, but I'm assuming it's doable. Being able to jump up there without having to go on this other side with the elephants. Oh, come on. I I mistimed that jump a little bit, so I'm gonna use one of Dubbo's ears as an extension to the platform. Kind of hard to do with WSD, but I'll do it. I'm too excited. Yeah, that should be enough room. There we go. I'll get used to this eventually. Gotta remember. Dinner is on right click. Right click gives life. Left click takes it away. Yep, there's that bit of concept art down there. That was in the original. We'll grab that in a minute. Oh right, I have to actually fill in the pump. No, we saved Gremlin Calvin. I actually want to try and find all the gremlins on this first playthrough. Wait. Oh, look at this detail. Okay, look at the toon object here. I'm going to use paint on it, and you can actually see that it's dripping now. That is such a small attention to detail. I adore that. Oh, that is good. It is actually dripping with paint, or thinner. That chest I saw on the other side, I think that's what Tim unlocks when we give him the wrench and fix the thing. So let's do that. Okay, Tim. I'm curious as to what is being added. I don't think, or I hope that nothing from the original concept art was added. And I say that mostly because it was like that was a change in tone. Like early ideas, I think it would clash very poorly if some of the stuff from the original concept art was to be added to this remake. I kind of hope they don't do that, but I would like to see some new stuff. Like completely new, not just reusing the old concept art. Yeah, exactly. So there's a gold e-ticket up here. I think the only way to get it is to destroy the teacups, which, I've got enough money already. But that is something I forgot about in the original LP. We can use our new photo mode. What? Okay, so you can't use the mouse? Oh no, you can. Wait, you can use the mouse, but it's not in the original. Okay. This is a bit strange, but I'll get used to it. Oh yeah, I didn't notice that. There's two guardian mirrors now. I wonder if that means that you could mix and match guardian types now. Like you could have two tints and a terp. That would be cool. such a good idea. I see someone earlier mentioned, I think, that this game has performance issues on Switch, which, I don't know. It's unfortunate, I guess, but it's not like it's the only platform now. Oh, right, concept art. Concept art back here. So this is where the demo ended, right after the door that comes right after this boat. When you either paint in the hippos or destroy the pipes. Why is it F and H? So strange. And see, that's the problem. I already forgot. Oh yeah, it's Gremlin Village. Jenny. Wonderful work, Jenny. Keep it up. But yeah, this really, in terms of a quality of life, it really could use like a hotkey that lets you jump straight to the concept art you just unlocked. I mean, the UI is pretty similar to how it was in the original. It's just, it's cleaner and it doesn't take up as much screen space. Okay, so for this one, we're actually going to thin out the pipes instead, because I always paint the hippos here. When I played the demo.
Hello.
Oh, okay. That's unfortunate, but eh. This was an area that in the original... Oh, wow, that's been a pop-up there. The original, when you tried to paint in the hippos, it always caused massive slowdown. But we are going to paint in... Yeah, we're going to thin the pipes this time. Because I've done it before, but it's been many, many years. I think it also takes longer. And it's even less excusable now in a speedrun because, well, you no longer have to deal with the frame rate issues with the hippo. From what I remember, the only major consequence is that the hippo's mouth doesn't open. No, it did! Huh. Or does it? Yeah, this is exactly where the demo ended, right here. Right after this choice. So, we are now in completely uncharted territory going forward. I'm very excited to see how the next parts of Gremlin Village, plus the Asia boat ride, plus the clock tower. And I am definitely going to sell Pete's ship log, because I never showed off the big fight that happens if you betray Small Pete. I didn't show that in the original Let's Play, so... Wait. Oh, it takes 2. I thought for some reason you would have to use like a ground pad or something. This is now changed to a gold e-ticket. This was a white. Yeah, that would be interesting. I also think that the changes are... I mean, the changes are also kind of accommodating for a new player who's playing this the first time, even if you don't have the context. Wow, that is... Huh. See, I had always thought the hippo's mouth would only open if you only painted in the hippos, but either that's a glitch, which is possible, but yeah, the enemies are a lot brighter now while still having the thinner look to them. Putting T on on for lock on is a bit strange. but I can live with it. Again, I'm seeing some very minor dips in frame rate, which I'm going to blame Unreal Engine 5 more for that. Oh, really? Ground pound? Okay. Ground pound is only for enemies. It does not work on melee. Also, much faster. There was a much bigger cooldown timer in both Mickey 1 and 2, for that matter. Alright, we've got our first terp. I might wait until Gremlin Village to... Or the Asia boat ride to really start experimenting with the different types, but... Wow, this is... Like, this works even without the paratext of having the original game. It still works out. And this is all new to me. I'll do that later. Because once I use this once I find another enemy, I'll see. But oh wow, I just love how much more detailed the gremlin cages are. And also the fact that there were multiple collectibles in that first 2D level. I wonder if that means that we'll be able to backtrack to any area. Because in the original, there were certain areas that were just locked off. You could never go back. Or how you could go even further and see if they could try to implement some of the fast travel stuff from 2. Which, I mean, that was just overly complicated. Alright, now I have 2 terps. So I have 2 terps. Okay, so it changed the meter. I kept the terp. I keep the terps with me, but okay, very interesting. I guess we'll figure out the mechanics of it later. Yeah, so I keep the terps even though I'm using the, even though I still have the, or I'm using paint and I'm building up paint meter. Okay, that's a bit jank, but like I said, I'm not gonna, it's unfortunate, but I'm not gonna whine about it. Yeah, it looks like they are a sliding scale, and that I really, really hope, hoping against hope, that you can mix and match Guardian types now. Huh. Okay. Okay. Can I jump from there? So Mickey has a dash now. Can I make it here? Oh, that was my fault. I didn't time that correctly. I think I can make it with the new dash move. I think I should be able to make it. Oh, it's possible. It is absolutely possible to make that. Okay. I'm doing this. Oh! Okay, you know, I'm not going to spend too much time on it, but it is it feels like it absolutely should be possible to make that jump without having to, I'm trying to remember what it is you actually do here. Yeah, my speedrunner was showing it again. I'm trying to remember how you're actually supposed to... Oh. Right, you gotta fill in the gears, I think. The one I am absolutely gonna try, the trolley trouble skip. I see no reason why it wouldn't be doable. It should probably be easier, actually, with Mickey's new moveset. If anything, trolley trouble skip should be easier. Oh, I love this detail. Okay, that's how you're supposed to do it. I am like 99% sure that you should be able to dash and do a double jump over there, because when you dash and you're in the coyote hang time, that still counts as your first jump. when you're in midair. You cannot dash in midair. I am assuming that, I mean, because Mickey's moveset is already pretty advanced. I'm assuming you will get new moves later. I mean, beyond what was in the original game, that is. So I'm guessing, I hope I'm right, I'm guessing that eventually Mickey will be able to jump in midair. We can only hope. Huh. Okay, so in the original thinning out chests, it was kind of, it would drain the tint meter in like a pretty disproportionate amount. But now it doesn't seem to do anything. Just also constantly on the lookout for any new collectibles. This is just... I'm trying not to fanboy out too much, but it will be inevitable. I am just so impressed with everything. That's all the love and care. Pull down on the dash. There is no... In midair, you can only do it once. And that's only in Coyote Hang time. But there's only about a half-second delay. Plus, I didn't show this off, but there's a sprint, which the speedrunners have already confirmed that dashing, optimal dashing is faster than sprinting. But given how messed up my hands could be sometimes, I'm probably just going to rely on the sprint. Yeah, basically. Considering how much the original Epic Mickey was also inspired by Zelda, totally makes sense that it would be like Link's role. Oh my god, this is fragile. Destroy 100 Destructibles. Oh, these achievements. Obviously there were no achievements in the original, so... This is just incredible. Not just seeing it in detail, but also seeing this run at a consistent frame rate is kind of weird. Okay, so I've decided now, I am not going to use any of my terps in the upcoming fights. I'm going to see if I can build up a tint. We've already determined, for those who were here, we've already determined that the mechanics have changed when it comes to enemies fighting amongst themselves. Okay. Maybe it's just... I want to see, because it's... Yeah. Unfortunately, spatters no longer have costumes. Which, again, that's more annoying than anything else, but I am disappointed. Understandable, given what game development is like these days, but still, I'm not going to get angry over it. I'm not mad. I am just disappointed. Aha! Said opportunity will be in about 5 minutes when you do all of the work opening the door to Small Pete for me. Alright, we're almost at the full meter. Let's see. I don't know what... I've tried to go in as blind as I could. I saw some early promotional material. And I played the demo. But the demo ended at the hippopotamus door. So this is all new. Can we, in fact, mix and match our guardians? I am very excited to find out, but we have to find more opportunities. These headless, these spring-loaded frog heads, absolutely new. There were no melee destructibles that took more than one hit in the original. Oh, right, I forgot. There's concept art up here. Am I already locked out of it? Or is it... No, I just have to jump on here. There we go. So yes, just to give my pinky finger a bit of a rest, and so that I'm not constantly mashing dash. Instead, I'm going to rely on Okay, so that's cool. Having the tooltip prompt over there. However, I could really use a I could really use a hotkey that jumps straight to the concept art you unlocked. Jenny Brozek. Amazing work, Jenny. You've done all of the concept art that I've unlocked thus far. You have an incredible talent for capturing the spirit of the original while also expanding on it. And yeah, MVP. Great job, Jenny. I'm very curious to see how you will interpret the hidden concept art. You probably know what I'm talking about from Mickey Chuck Mountain. And if you don't, well, we'll get there. We'll get there when we get there. I am just... This is so good. Oh, there was a little heart icon. In the original, painted enemies would have like Mickey heads coming out of them to show that they were in love with you. But that was an actual heart, I think. Oh! Hello. Not only can we not mix and match, it changes your terps into tints. That is... I mean, on the one hand, it is disappointing. But on the other hand, that is a very interesting strategy. I can see some potential strategies coming out of, like, deliberately thinning out a bunch of stuff to get terps, and then rebuilding the meter with paints to go into a tint. It is a choice that I don't entirely hate. It's, yeah, you know what? The more I think about it, the more I'm coming around to that. That's a good choice. Good change. Good job, Purple Lamp. You know what you're doing, and I'm just an idiot on the internet. Why is it F and H? That's so bizarre. Worth it though. Look at that concept art. Oh, you found Jenny's ArtStation page. That's cool. I'm not gonna look at it because I mean, there's a chance that there's spoilers to new stuff in there, but I'm glad that she's getting the respect she deserves. Oh, okay. Because I noticed like some of the concept art was it was a lot more traditional, like animation style. If there was a video game award for best adapted concept art, Jenny would win it. Good job, Jenny. So if I were to thin out a bunch of stuff here, build the meter, all of those tints would change back into terps. Okay. That is, again, I don't hate it. I'm coming around to it. That does not have collision. That looks so tempting. It looked very tempting, but it did not have collision. You know what? I've changed my mind. I hate this entire remake. All that work and passion and dedication that went into it, gone. Just because this thing does not have collision. Oh, she did Crash Bandicoot 4. You know what? Say what you will about Crash Bandicoot 4. And I have a lot to say that is both positive and negative. Art style, amazing. Really good work. And it runs really well, too. Like, talk about the opposite in terms of infamy. Where Epic Mickey as a game is notorious for having a lot of cut content that some fans preferred. Crash Bandicoot 4 feels like a game where they included every idea they possibly had whether or not it was good, and most of it was good, but the bad stuff was terrible. Like, that's a game that needed cut content and didn't get it. Like, yes, I understand that Toys for Bob were really excited to work on, like, the first Crash Bandicoot game, or the first, like, classic one in many, many years, but that doesn't mean you have to include every idea you've ever had for a Crash game. Oh, I'm too hard on that game, but it's... Yeah, Crash Bandicoot 4. A complicated legacy, most of which is positive. There should be a cutscene here. Okay, I guess they removed it. Where... Oh, right, because you could... Oh! Right, because that's a new concept. The gears that you have to paint in order for it to move down. Okay. Again, a subtle change, but I like it. So now you're no longer locked out of this area when you go back down. So we have unlocked all the gremlins, which means they're going to do all our hard work for us. Mickey will take any opportunity to outsource. To outsource labor to underpaid gremlin workers. Oh, that's unfortunate. The subtitle box, I'm gonna have to use thinner on a sweeper later, because I wanted to see what that animation was like. Although, speaking of fights, we will be doing a, we will be betraying Gremlin, or not, betraying Small Pete, because that fight in the Coliseum, I want to see how that's done in this game. Yep. You know what? I'm gonna... Okay, so... Guardian range. I just hit tab and I can't reach him, so... There's a smaller range. I don't know exactly what it is, but... There is a range of some kind. Oh! That is very good. I like this change. Like, just completely redoing the aiming scheme for 2D sections where you can use your brush. That is so good. I love that. And of course, the double jump sailing glitch is back. I'm glad they kept that. I mean, yes, this is a bit awkward to control. At least on keyboard and mouse. Yeah, we're gonna let that swing live. And this one. Oh no, he's stuck. Alright. Are you ready? We're about to meet Small Pete. I'm very excited to see Small Pete in high definition. Let's go. Come on. Come on, Small Pete. Make us proud. It is he! Look at that boy. again, another like really nitpicky bit of jank. You can see how they had to swap out individual cutscenes because of changes in the narrative narrative dialogue changes, that kind of thing. Again, it's the kind of thing I will notice and observe, but I will not blame the game for it. I'm assuming that that's something to do with Unreal Engine 5. Anyway. Wow. Look at the Asia boat ride. Looks incredible. Everything looks amazing. Oh! They do have costumes. Some of the gremlins have costumes. Okay, that's very cute. That's new. That soundbite is new. I like that a lot. Oh, man. Oh. I know that this is a stream and I have to be, you know, on camera, cracking jokes all the time, but sometimes I just want to sit back and admire this. Yeah, look at him. He's got a costume. We will take advantage of the photo mode. Look at that costume. I'm actually kind of disappointed that, I mean, when we went into the when we went into the first boat area with the hippopotamus doors, they actually, I don't know if they removed It's a Small World loop or they just made it quieter, but yeah, I'm taking a picture of this guy. There we go. Oh, it actually takes. All right, that's good because I know some games don't have support with the screenshot folder. So here's another example where the paint spreads. Unless that happens. But yeah, that's another mechanical change. That when a painted enemy attacks one of their friends, instead of adding to their thinner health, which was what they used to do, it adds to their paint health. So I guess the paint spreads. It's like a contagious virus of some kind. But a friendly virus. The friendly mind-controlling COVID. I love these little the hidden spots for picking up e-tickets. They're so good. And the controls are also very smooth. Like, they're awkward in spots, but I'm you know, I'm playing on keyboard and mouse, so still it works pretty well for a third-person game on keyboard. Oh man, the fire bridge is gonna look awesome. Well, I mean, I was specifically referring to keyboard and mouse controls. Like, I'm assuming it controls even better on controller, but I specifically wanted to play KBM for this because I had had this dream of the accurate mouse aiming for so long. What's in here? Is this new? Or no, it's just an alternate path. Right. This is an alternate path for the, for raising the fire bridge. Or not raising the fire bridge, for something else, but... Forgetting about the, the button placement. It's also way more lenient. Like, if this was the original, I would have failed already. I don't know what that's a reference to, but it's something. Oh, I can make this jump. Nailed it! Speedrunner brain is something you can never really turn off. Oh no, it's this glitch again. I ran into this glitch in the demo where I'm now permanently in walk mode unless I jump. Yeah. I remember running into that glitch once in... No, there should be a... I think it's a... Movement, camera, lock on, sprints... Could try alt-tabbing in and out. Well, alright, I will... It's something you fix by reloading the game, I think. This looks new. Well, I'll think of this as a personal challenge. I could still dash. I could jump. And melee is faster than walking. Meleeing repeatedly. Now, this gremlin will offer to do all this for you, if you haven't already, for money. But obviously his dialogue changes. Yeah, fire bridge is over there. You know what? I gotta wait until I at least get to the fire bridge and hit the next checkpoint. And then I'll quit out of the game and maybe take a bit of a break and then come back. It's a good opportunity to do so anyway. Oh, that jump, because of the floaty or double jump controls, I could make that without having to like jump on one of the distractables or anything. So that's a checkpoint, but I'm gonna wait until we actually raise the fire bridge. My mistake. So glad they kept the double jump sailing glitch in. Can't emphasize enough how great that is that they did that. Incredible attention to detail. Look at the fire dragon now! Holy shit, that is so much more detail. I love the lamps that he has on his body. Well, I am still stuck. However, yeah, I'm gonna keep streaming this. I'm just gonna have some lunch and then come back. So I'll stop recording for now, and then we'll come back and keep going. I at the very least, I want to get to Mean Street, possibly to Oswald himself today. So we'll see how that goes. So we shall take a recess and reconvene at a later time.